Juny country sounds, music for the heart and soul.
The night was quiet where the road went nowhere, just a circle of fire in the open land. I was sitting with my thoughts and my guitar, watching shadows dance across the sand. Every spark that rose into the darkness carried pieces of a life I used to know. And I felt the weight of every mile I traveled in the fading embers' glow. I sang softly to the empty horizon, where the stars were hanging low and still, and every chord I played felt like a memory I wasn't sure I wanted to feel. The wind was moving gentle through the silence, like it understood what I had lost. And I counted all the moments I had wasted without ever knowing what they cost. I remembered how your hand fit in my hand, like it had always known the way, before the world had pulled us in two directions and turned forever into one day. Now I talk to you inside my music, even though you're somewhere far away. And I wonder if you ever hear the echoes of the words I never got to say. The fire cracked like it was trying to answer every question I was scared to ask. And I poured my heart into the silence, like a shadow trapped inside a glass. There's a kind of peace that comes from breaking, when you finally let your guard fall down. And I realized even all my running was just me trying to turn around. The night grew colder as the fire weakened, but I stayed until the ashes turned to gray, like I was waiting for a sign or a reason to help me find another way. And somewhere in the stillness of the darkness, I felt you closer than before, like love doesn't leave when time keeps moving, it just waits outside the door. I sang the last line with a quiet trembling, above didn't offer answers, but they listen like they always do. And I knew that even in my ending, I was still belonging to you. Now the fire is just a fading memory, and the road is calling me again. But I'll carry every note I left behind me, like a promise I don't understand. And if this was my last campfire song, love, let it travel farther than I can see. So somewhere in the quiet of forever, you'll remember me.
Juny country sounds, music for the heart and soul.
Across the desert, like it carried every word I never said. I was sitting by the light of an old lantern, writing memories of you inside my head. Every mile between us felt much heavier than the weight of all the years I left behind. So I folded up my heart inside an envelope and set it riding through the stars and night. The frontier road was quiet and forgotten, just a line of dust and broken dreams. But your name was still alive inside my pocket, like a picture torn between the seams. I remember how you smiled before I left you, like you knew I wouldn't stay for long. Now I'm talking to the silence of the canyon, where every echo turns into your song. I wrote about the nights I spent in loneliness, and the way the fire burned into the dark. How I tried to find a little peace in running, but you stayed written deep inside my heart. Even storms out on the western horizon couldn't wash away the love I couldn't kill. So I signed my name with dust and broken promises, and hope the wind would carry you my will. There's a train that passes through the valley, like a memory I cannot hold in place. Every whistle sounds like your forgiveness, every shadow looks like your face. And I wonder if you ever read my letters, or if time has made them fade away. But I still believe somewhere you are waiting for the words I never knew how to say. The nights are cold out here beyond the border, and the stars don't shine the way they used to do. Every road I take just leads me deeper into thoughts I cannot get back to you. I talk to ghosts along the empty river, where the water barely knows my name. And I swear I hear your voice inside the silence, calling softly through the desert flame. If this letter finds you in the morning, let it rest upon your window like the sun. Know that every mile I walked in sorrow was a mile I wished I could undo and run. I was young and lost and chasing nothing, but the truth was always you, my only truth. And I carry every broken piece of yesterday, like a shadow that I grew up inside of youth. So I'll leave this final page upon the frontier. Let the wind decide if it survives the night, and if love is still a thing that can be answered, then I'll meet you where the desert meets the light. Until then I'll keep on writing silent letters to a heart I never really set free, hoping someday in another lifetime you'll be waiting here again for me.
Juny country sounds, music for the heart and soul.
The river rolled beneath the evening sky, carrying whispers through the cooling air. The fading sunlight danced upon the water, painting golden reflections everywhere. I stood alone beside the flowing current, listening to the gentle sounds above. Then I saw you smile across the distance, and my heart was swept away by love. The Lanterns glowed along the wooden pathway, casting shadows softly through the night. You walked toward me with a quiet beauty, shining brighter than the pale moonlight. Every step you took felt like a blessing. Every glance was more than enough, and I knew my life was changing forever in the peaceful river of your love. We spent the evening sharing dreams together, while the stars appeared one by one. The night wrapped us in a warm embrace as we watched the setting of the sun. The breeze carried melodies around us from distant hills and skies above, and every song seemed to tell the story of the endless river of your love. The water moved with calm and steady purpose, never rushing as it found its way, like the promise growing in our hearts, becoming stronger with each passing day. You held my hand and spoke of forever, while stars were shining high above, and heaven painted our future together beside the river of your love. Your love flows like a river through my soul, deep and endless as the open sea. Through every season, every road, every storm, your heart keeps calling me. When the night grows dark and the world feels cold, you're the light I'm thinking of, and I'll always follow the gentle current of the river of your love. Morning arrived with colors on the mountains, amber, silver, gold, and blue. The sunlight touched the water softly, and every reflection reminded me of you. The birds sang songs above the valley, while white clouds drifted high above, and all creation seemed to celebrate the beauty of the river of your love. The years may come and bring their changes, seasons turning like the tide, but every road that lies before me leads me back here by your side. The strength I find within your heart is more than I could dream of, a shelter from the storms of life found in the river carrying whispers through the cooling air. The fading sunlight danced upon the water, painting golden reflections everywhere. I stood alone beside the flowing current, listening to the
Juny country sounds, music for the heart and soul. Juny country sounds, music for the heart and soul.
As the campfire burned down into red and gold, we were standing on the edge of something fragile. In a moment neither of us controlled, the music drifted out from an old speaker, mixing with the sound of distant waves. And I saw you looking at me different, like we were running out of nights to say. The crowd was fading slowly into darkness, leaving just the two of us alone. And the world outside that little circle felt like a place we'd never known. Something in your silence, like a question you were scared to say. And I could feel the weight between us rising, as time was slipping softly away. We stepped closer where the firelight was flickering, casting shadows on your gentle face. And every second felt like it was borrowed from a future neither time could replace. I didn't ask you where you'd go tomorrow, I just held your hand and pulled you near, and let the night decide what we were becoming, while the morning slowly disappeared. The sky was turning colors we don't name yet. Between the dark and first lights glowed, and I could feel your heartbeat matching mine now, like it finally had somewhere to go. The world was quiet, like it was listening to every promise that we didn't speak. And love was hanging soft between the shadows, so delicate, so wild, so weak. We danced like we were running out of chances, like the ground might vanish underneath. Every step a secret we were stealing from a night that didn't want to leave. Your hand inside my hand felt like a warning, and a promise I could never take back, like a line drawn between forever and the moment where everything was perfect and intact. The fire died, but we kept moving closer, in the silence where the music used to be. felt so unforgiving. No goodbye ever came so slow, like the world was asking us to choose now between holding on or letting go. And when the first light touched the edge of morning, we were standing where the night had been, still unsure if what we shared was ending or just starting all over again. You didn't speak, you only looked right through me, like you knew I'd carry this forever too. And I walked away without a single answer, just one last dance before sunrise with you.
Juny country sounds, music for the heart and soul. Juny country sounds, music for the heart and soul.
The sun was sinking low behind the canyon, painting every cloud in shades of gold. I was riding through the evening silence with a lonely heart and hands grown cold. Then I saw you standing by the roadside, like a dream drifting out of the blue, and the world that felt so empty before found a reason the moment I met you. The old saloon was glowing in the distance, music floating softly through the night. You were dancing like the summer wind, moving slow beneath the lantern light. Every smile you gave was like a promise, every glance was pulling me near, and the sound of your sweet laughter was the only thing I wanted to hear. Oh darling, stay right here beside me, let the moonlight guide us through the night. Every road leads back into your arms, every star is shining twice as bright. If tomorrow brings another sunrise, I'll be thankful for another day to hold your hand and keep on loving you, never letting your sweetheart drift away. We walked together by the quiet river, moonlight dancing on the rolling tide. The stars above looked down upon us like they knew you would be by my side. The night was warm and full of wonder, not a single cloud up in the sky. And I wish that every passing moment could stay with us and never say goodbye. There were miles of open land behind me, there were miles of unknown roads ahead, but I stopped searching for songs that once surrounded me, all the shadows that I used to know started fading into distant memories. With every seed of love we chose to grow. Oh darling, stay right here beside me. Let the moonlight guide us through the night. Every road leads back into your arms. Every star is shining twice as bright. If tomorrow brings another sunrise, I'll be thankful for another day to hold your hand and keep on loving you, never letting your sweetheart drift away. The morning came across the wide horizon, waking fields of amber and green. You look beautiful in the early sunlight, like the prettiest thing I'd ever seen. The breeze was moving through the tall grass, carrying songs from far away. And I knew I wanted all my tomorrows to begin with you every day. Years may come and seasons may change, leaves may fall and rivers may run dry, but my love will stand like an old oak tree, reaching strong beneath the endless sky. Time can never steal what we've built. It can never break what we've become. For every beat inside my chest still marches to the rhythm of your love. Now the campfire burns beneath the starlight, and the night grows peaceful once again. I hear coyotes singing in the distance, like old ghosts riding on the wind. I pull you close and hold you tightly, thanking heaven for the love we found, and I'll keep loving you forever, as long as the sun keeps going down. The sun was sinking low behind the canyon, painting every cloud in shades of gold. I was riding through the evening silence with a lonely heart and hands grown cold. Then I saw you standing by the roadside, like a dream.
Juny country sounds, music for the heart and soul.